Okay, this is out in one of the, this is where all the irises are, fixing to bloom. But if you come out here and you see something that looks like this is starting to flower. And this is what it looks like, going all the way down the stem. This is called cleavers. And that's what it looks like when it starts to flower. But see it? It's just a long little stem, and it's spaced out with different little leaves all down the stem. And they're called cleavers because it clings to you. It clings to everything it touches. It clings to itself. It's not sticky, even though it feels sticky. It doesn't leave a sticky residue on your fingers, but it just clings to you like Velcro. So this is, if you have this out in your yard or out in your garden or anywhere, out in your pastures, this is how to identify cleavers. It goes all the way down the stem like that. So that's cleavers. We're going to make a tincture with it. Alright, I harvested some cleavers from outside. Now they're sticking to each other. But this is cleavers. And depending on how important the herb really is, I mean, if I'm going to have it used for many things or just a little bit, it depends on the size of jar I'm going to use. So this is actually a quart-sized jar because cleavers has a lot of medicinal good uses. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply take it and I'm going to cut it up into the jar. Just cut it up in different little snips and fill the jar because it's fresh. It's fresh material, so I want it to be a full jar. And I'm going to use 80 proof vodka. I don't know if y'all can see that. There we go. 80 proof vodka. So let me get that cut up and then I'll bring you back. Alright, we got our cleavers all cut up and it's inside our jar and it's packed pretty good. I mean, it's not like packed down, but it's at least 3/4 of the way full. It looks a little bit fuller than that, but you still got a little bit of room. Now we're going to take our vodka and we're simply going to top it off. And yes, this is a lot of vodka. And it would probably pour a lot quicker if I were to take a little spout off of it. Let me do that. Hang on. Alright, this should go a lot quicker. I'm going to pull it up there, and then I'm going to take a butter knife. Let me grab one. Oops, wrong drawer. Going around. That should be. Okay. And I'm going to switch hands because I can't do nothing with my left hand hardly. I'm so right-handed. Now I'm just going to kind of go in there like I'm canning. Like I say, today I'm tincturing. So, and you just want to, you know, kind of get the air bubbles out. Kind of mix it in a little bit. The little bit of brown you've seen, it's not much. It's just part of the little bit of roots that was in there. Ain't gonna hurt you. Okay. So that's mixing there pretty good. I don't want to waste none of that goodness. Then we're just going to simply top her off to the tippy top. There we go. You don't want to leave much room in there for oxidation. Okay. I'm just going to simply put the lid on her. Let's see. Yes, I bite my nails. Y'all probably can tell that. Every time you see my fingers, I don't have fingernails hardly because I bite them. Always have. Okay. Now all we're going to simply do is make a label for this tincture. And I'm going to tell you what is a Cleaver's tincture good for? That is something important I need to tell you. They are a very good diuretic, and they're good for bladder infections. They're also good for their lymphatic drainers. Like you get swollen lymph nodes when you're sick or something, you take some of this tincture and they'll help drain your lymph nodes. That you can also make a tea with Cleavers for like burns. But here's a great thing that it does. It's a liver restorative. So it actually heals and protects the liver. It's really good in cases such as jaundice and hepatitis, anything like that. This little plant that grows outside is just amazing. I've got it in the previous video, but I'll also do a follow-up on this video so you can see what it looks like outside, growing in your yards or your gardens or anything like that. But yeah, it's an awesome liver restorative. So that's something that probably most of us could use. A lot of folks going through like chemotherapy and junk is so hard on, you know, your liver, and herbal medicines, depending on how far, you know, your liver is gone or how damaged it is, a simple herb like Cleavers can help restore your liver to a certain degree or even help heal it. Do your own research. I ain't a doctor, but I do care about you, and I'm trying to teach you to get back to the natural ways with something as simple as Cleavers. All right. We'll let this sit in a cool, dark place for 8 weeks or plus, at least 8 weeks. You can shake it if you want to. It kind of just gets it stirred up a little bit. I have a tendency to shake it whenever I remember to, but label it. And after 8 weeks plus, you can go months, you can go a couple of years and forget about it and come back and strain it. It'll be good. But make sure when you strain it, you know, you put it in a dark amber bottle or something like that. You've seen a previous tincture video where I did that. And just label it and learn how to use it. Learn the dosage. This is very, very good medicine. And like my little mat says, give us this day our daily herbs. Shalom from Hilltop Hollar, y'all. Do your research. Get your learning on. Get herby with it. Bye now.
They will know that we belong to Him by how we love